Alrighty, here we go. And mulligan. Opponent also goes to 6. His hand is quite good. Interesting. Looks to be Esper, which you don't see too often. Let's see if he wants to try and get me by taking Carroted and hoping I don't draw another source of mana. Nope. Well, looks like it wouldn't have worked out. Think I'll just start on a Courser here. Pretty good draw. Pretty good top card. Might as well keep that. Okay. Guess I'll start on Read the Bones, or should I start on Thoughtseize? Probably doesn't matter too much, but I guess we're almost certainly playing Thoughtseize anyways, so it'll give us more information here. Okay. Bunch of good cards that are slow. Make sure we can see his entire hand. So options are basically Treasure Cruise or Dissolve, since we don't really want to take a Perilous Vault. Pretty redundant, and he only has 2 mana. I think I might actually take Treasure Cruise here. Let's see, if he draws an island, we won't have anything in play. He'll be able to counter the Rhino and any other gas we find, but we do have Courser just going, and it's unlikely he draws just straight up island, so I think I'll just take Cruise and then leave him stranded with some counters, because it seems feasible for him to get back in the game if he draws a bunch of cards. Okay. Other end is reasonable, considering he has 2 vaults. I think we'll just take it here. Can't do anything still. Play that. Probably just wait on Thoughtseize since it's not doing anything. Swing it in. We'll definitely be cracking this. It's a good draw. Probably just draw again. We're not losing this game. Basically weren't a while ago. Gets to see some more of our deck. And we kill him. Okay, so he has a bunch of counter magic. Bring in all our spells that do things, and take out all our spells that do nothing. Back to Nature could get like Oblivion Ring, but probably not worth it. Over like a Caryatid, probably just keep. Oh wait, Doom Blast is still in, so we're actually short one useful spell, I guess. It's either Downfall or Back to Nature. I'm not really sure whether he runs Banishing Light or if he might have Ashiok. I actually prefer this even against like Prognostic Sphinx. I'd rather have it over Back to Nature, I guess, when we haven't really seen anything to hit. That's actually an issue, is not having enough relevant sideboard cards against blue-black control. So right now we're one short. Although our deck's still very good against them now. This is reasonable. And yeah, that's a good draw. Much better than a land. Totsy's probably take the Read the Bones, I assume. Since Siege Rhino actually isn't a big deal if you just have a removal spell. Okay, that's a good draw. Basically everything that isn't a land is a good draw at this point. That's how it works when you have lots of lands. In case you didn't know. There goes Rhino. Yep, start with Courser. So if we Windswept Heath, we can fetch away. I think we want the tap land though, since we might be Nisane next turn. And we can't Thoughtseize. This game's looking good. He really needs 3 mana. Okay, there's that. Might get downfalled, or he could leave up Negate or Disdainful Stroke. Start by attacking. I feel like I should Thoughtseize here, because it's pretty bad getting Nissa countered for basically free. Wow, just has nothing. Okay. So 2 dissolves. Pearl Lake, dig, vault. Okay, so worst case scenario is he draws a blue source. Perilous Vault isn't very good versus Nissa, since it doesn't get the animated lands. Don't think we're taking Vault. Since if it's risky for him to tap out on just 4 without 5 mana anyways. It might, I think it's between Dissolve and Dig Through Time. Both are problematic if he hits a blue source. But there's more redundancy in the Dissolve, so maybe I should just take the Dig. I think that's fine. Alright, there is an Ashiok. Can keep him from getting a Courser. I think it's more important to have the Windswept Heath since we're just going to kill this immediately. Just get a forest. And hey, look at that, another Nissa. Nissa is pretty good. Pretty good. Game is basically over at this point. Utter end for Paris Vault even seals the deal more so. There's nothing he can do to use his mana efficiently enough to get us. 27 lands and Mana Screw both games. Lol, too fun. I guess if you run a lot of lands, you never get mana screwed. At least that's how it works in Perfect World Land. I guess I'll just go ahead and utter end the vault. Doesn't really matter though, since he's at 4 and can't deal with all this. I guess Aether Spouts. I guess we know his hand. No, he could go. Oh no, he actually couldn't. Well, GG. GG. Alright. Well, that's how control usually goes for me in this format too. I would much prefer to be on the Nissa side of the matchup.